guys, Wolf here, and welcome to this Munitions DPS guide. First, we go to the guts tree. You want to get a chain grenade launcher, pump action shotgun, and killer instincts. And 3 on the far left, rocket launcher, and 50 cal. And the glory tree, laser net launcher, reload, multi-net launcher, rail guns, particle gun, and explosion. And in the iconic powers, weapons expert and tactical genius. The third one's really up to you. I go for the defense just because out of all the 4 rules, DPS is probably the most squishy, and it just helps out with the survivability during raids and alerts and stuff. Alright, skill trees. You don't really need, there's no particular weapon for this power if you're using the advanced mechanic, because you don't really use the weapon, there's no point of it. But I go for dual wield. I don't know why, just is the best weapon I have at the moment, so this is what I went for. Now depending on how much skill points you got, you probably want to try to get as much as crits as possible. So go 4 down the middle and then get the crits in each tree. I'm not going to show you all of them, but here's just a few. And then after that, Munitions is a might based power, so you want to go for might. Max out the might as much as possible. So if, for example, dual wield, got might in the second tree, you want to pick a tree like dual wield, get the might. The way I do it is 3-6, 3-5, and that gives you just enough to get to the bottom to get the might position, and do that in all the might trees, the ones that have might in the second row. And then with the remaining skill points, you just go, you do that with the position ones, like bow. And yep, does that. Obviously get your super key or whatever you have. And then for the loadout, I'm gonna tell you from left to right, and then I'll tell you the way I do it. But it doesn't matter how you have it in your tree or your loadout. I mean, just as long as you do it in the rotation I show you, you'll be good. So from left to right, rocket launcher, particle gun, killer instincts, multi-net launcher, 50 cal, and explosion. And for the rotation, you want to clip multi-net launcher and killer instincts together. This applies your power interaction, graviton charge, and this is your buff. It increases your might and critical strike chance, and it gives you the eye of the tiger. After that, you want to start from left to right. So you go rocket launcher into particle gun, and then your 2 main damage, 50 cal and explosion. Mind you, explosion you have to move up close. That's why I got the nano weave armor. Helps with that, and I'll show you that right now. So clip multi-net launcher with killer instincts. They get graviton charges, you can see the power interaction on his chest. Then you go from left to right, rocket launcher, particle gun, 50 cal, and explosion. Now depending on what raid you do, either you don't want to use explosion or you do, like in, let's say HH, Happiness Home. If you fight Professor Zoom, there's no way you're gonna be on him the whole time because he moves way too much. So I suggest you just don't even use explosion, or you could switch that out for like a supercharge or something. Up to your choice, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, but like other raids that you can go close to the boss, you always want to move up after you use 50 cal so you can hit that explosion. That's where your main damage comes from. So let me do the rotation every time. Multi-net launcher to killer instincts, then rocket launcher, particle gun, 50 cal, and then explosion. Your second rotation is always your strongest, as you can see by the numbers. And I always do it a third time too, and I'll explain why now. Well, like I said, the second rotation is always the strongest, and so is the third. But sometimes you could do it twice and then go and restart by clipping multi-net launcher with killer instincts. But in my opinion, I think you lose some of the damage you get from the particle gun and the rocket launcher there. That's why I do it 3 times and then I clip those 2. So the way I'll do it is I'll clip the 2, go to rocket launcher, particle gun, move up close, use 50 cal and explosion. Again. See, the damage is pretty good. I'll show you my stats now. 11,108 might and 3,812 precision. Like I said, this is mainly a might-based power, so you want to go for as much might as possible. For the white sockets, I use blast adapter and the weapon. Escalating might for the neck, berserker for the back, core strength for the chest. The feet doesn't really matter. It depends on your, I guess. You can use deadly block, but since it's not a position power, I don't really use it. I'd rather use this, just in case like the troll's not that good or the troll dies or something. I get more power from this every time I do my double jump. And then for the hands, max damage. It's a must-have for DPS. And then for the mods, for yellows, for the head, since it's critical weapon attack change, this is not an attack. You don't really use your weapon, so you don't even need to get that. You can put straight up for straight might into that. And then the shoulders, might and power. In the blues, this is the same thing as the head. It gives you critical weapon attack chance, but you don't use your weapon, so just put straight might, and then in your legs put might and health, or dom and might. That's what some other people use. Up to you. And then in your red, straight might. So you trinket. Doesn't really matter. Just to you again. And yep, that's that. Now I'm gonna do a rotation on 3 heads, so you can see how much the damage splits by and whatnot.
reality ain't really what it seems. So please don't wake me up, please don't wake me from this nightmare.